is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The 22 carries, 119 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On 2nd down, it's Holt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Holt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment of... That's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cody. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
They really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Unlock line.
They'll run on 1st down. Keenan. And he stopped immediately there. call it no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He finds his man complete. That's Zimmerman. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Zimmerman.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Cody. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. First down there with that clock rolling. They'll drop to throw.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Cody, he's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
They've got his man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cody. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Cody. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
A final shot before break. Cody toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll try the left side. Hunt try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 3rd down, it's Holt. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. On 4th down, Cody has taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Holt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cody, he finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Holt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Keenan, even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
To throw on 2nd down. Coney. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check that.
On play action, they'll throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Shot 60, let go. Ready?
Looking to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down now, it's Holt, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. Holt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to throw. Cody.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only to one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got it all.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
They bring their punter out there now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Nifty move. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete here. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Zimmerman. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Drop Bronco switch. Bronco switch. No, smash, smash, check, Panther.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Carson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Zimmerman. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down. Now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.